Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It's your boy Mondo. On today's episode, we are working on Freddy's V. He was having some cranny problems, so he told me to drive it around, bring it home, test it. So here I am. I'll give you guys a walk around about it right now. He did do a few mods since the last time I had it, so it's going back on the dyno as soon as I get to the shop. Check it out. So a little more information on Freddy's V. We did put a Texas speed cam in it. It's a boost cam, obviously, for the positive displacement blower it has. It has a smaller pulley, slightly smaller. We are going to be adding an underdrive pulley to it. And it has speed engineering headers and Borla mufflers. We did install a DSX flex wheel kit as well. So we tuned it for both the 91 and the 85. Again, I highly recommend the 85. The only downfall is it does require a bigger fuel system. It does require bigger injectors. So obviously, because it requires just so much more volume, it's 30% more. So we did have to upgrade the injectors on this, and we might even have to go a little bit bigger if you need, depending on how much boost we're gonna push with the other setup. Right now it's around 9-10 psi. Which is running really great for such low pressure. So we will see once we get the rest of the parts on there. As of right now, all he did was change it to a drop-in filter, so I'm just going to verify all the AFRs are correct and work on the transmission a bit. His main concern was the shifting from second to third. When he's roll racing, he's right around 40 when he punches it, so that puts him in second gear. The problem is his tires tend to spin a bit, and his shifting button, the paddles, whatever you want to call them, do have a slight delay. So I'm gonna be messing with it. I'm gonna see if I can speed up how quick it shifts from second to third. But if you drive it in sport, it was shifting great. The only issue we were having is that, well, it's not gonna be in power band if he's just has it in sport mode. So he does have to use his paddles when launching. So it's just a little bug that we need to work on, nothing crazy. Besides that, I'm actually pretty excited to have it back. I'm gonna see if we can squeeze a little bit more out of it. Obviously, it's always good to check. The last time I had it, it was in the winter, so IATs were extremely cold. Right now, it's obviously summertime, but not really. We're in Arizona, I guess we can call it summertime. We're already in the 100 degrees, so hopefully it doesn't affect us too much. So it will be a good comparison to see how much power we lose with all this heat. Well guys, finished doing a little revision. They did swap the cold air intake, so I just wanted to make sure everything was fine. This is actually one of the first times I've seen this happen, where swapping to a cold air intake actually ran the car a little on the richer side. So we went ahead and pulled some timing. We got back to where we were expected in horsepower. It is in the low 600s. Right now I'm just gonna go and test the transmission just to see, try and figure out the stutter from second to third. Like I said, I did test it last night actually, and we had no delay in sport mode. So I'm about to try the paddle shifters. I still think it's just a delay from the paddle to the transmission. Since this isn't a canvas controller, there's a huge delay. It's all electrical. So we're about to find out, see if there's something I can do about it. Try and speed it up a bit. The only other problem we're having right now is inlet air temps. The charge temps are killing us. It's super hot outside, it's 99 degrees. And as you know, positive displacement love to make heat. So right now the charge temps, the manifold temps are at 130. Hopefully we can get a little colder than that. So I'm gonna cruise it, let the water circulate and cool down. Dropping to 126. Hopefully they drop to the low 120s. And if not, it's time for an ice box. It isn't boosting a lot. It does have a little belt slip. The most I saw was 9 pounds, and then we'll drop to 8. Then go back up to 9. So there's some belt slip in there. Hopefully once we get a bigger pulley that will kind of compensate. Still a little delay. I did hit the limiter from third to fourth. Besides that, it feels great. And the air temps actually dropped to 118. So it's doing its job. That delay is still there, so I'm gonna go back to the shop, try and figure out why it does it. It feels like most of it is caused by traction control. Not traction control, lack of traction. The car is spinning a bit, so the RPMs climb really high. gonna take a look at the log, try and figure that out. Okay, yeah, it's definitely traction. You just need to hit it right on the sweet spot and it will shift. So that being said, this thing is ready to ship. Well guys, this concludes today's video. I did end up figuring out for the most part what to do with second and third shift. It was a table that I completely missed. Stock from factory, they have a really low volume in second gear, so I bumped that up to your regular numbers, your average number, and that seemed to have taken care of the hiccup. So hopefully that will be it. Freddy took the car. It's been a few weeks since that, so I haven't heard back from him, so there's no negative feedback, no positive feedback either, but I'm pretty sure it's running good. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm truly appreciative, and I'll see you next time.